10 rules to goal setting. There's passive goals and there's active goals. Passive goals they're just hopes, they're just dreams, it's just wishful thinking. The best way to describe a passive goal, not a plan. And that's what most of us have had over the years. We've just had passive goals and just kind of let life happen to us instead of us happening to life. And then there's active goals, taking responsibility for your goals. We identify the obstacles, there's action plans. That's truly taking responsibility for your life, is to have active goals. The dream goals, they're great. I have dream goals. Many of them I've had for years. But it's the dreams is what I'm striving for, so that I can have my greatest potential in life. And that comes through these smaller goals. But they're going to remain dreams until we put a goal plan in action. Just something to think about. Do you have passive goals or do you have active goals? I just want to talk real briefly about the 10 primary areas of goal setting. That's the whole theory behind the Life Extreme. You'll hear me say that in my podcast. I'll post it on some social networking pages, but it's the Life Extreme in 2010. And basically what that means is just having balance in every area of your life. That's why there's 10. People who set goals in one or two areas, they don't do as well as those who work on goals in other areas. For example, someone might set a goal to earn more money, and that was the goal. They set it properly, they track it properly, but there might be some other areas in their life that has an impact on their ability to earn more money. Another example is someone who loses weight, and this is an actual case that I've worked with. To lose 14 pounds in a healthy way by March 1st. So we identify the obstacles, there's action steps, we track it, but it turned up. There were some issues other issues that came into play. There was issues with self-esteem, relationship, time, lifestyle. All these issues came up with just that one goal. You see, all those goals, they were working together in a balanced way. In a balanced way. I'm not talking about becoming a robot, not at all. I'm just talking about having balance. And each one of those goals, they support each other. That's why there's 10. It's important to know that you can focus on two main goals at one time. At Twin Rivers, what I do is prioritize, and I try not to focus on no more than 3 goals at a time. Just 3 out of the 10. Just 3 at a time, because we start getting scattered, we start losing focus. Life starts becoming the biggest obstacle, and so it's just important to keep it to no more than 3 goals at a time. So let's go over those 10 areas that we can work on. The first one's lifestyle, and that has to do with anything with where you live, how you live, and your surroundings. The car you drive. Those are all lifestyle goals. The second area is the job, a work or career. I'm working with a couple now, and they have 2 small companies, and one of the things that we just went through was they needed to hire 2 new employees by the end of the year. Well, they also have a small child, so their time was very limited, and we were able to identify obstacles, come up with action steps, and they got their new employees hired. It was really awesome. The third one is financial. I don't know, your goal could be to earn additional $500 each month, or to become debt-free by 2011, something like that. Financial, that's number 3. Number 4, time and personal organization. Just to let you know that I'm no guru or anything, time and personal organization is a big goal. I have a number of goals in that area. Time and personal organization. I've got a lot of irons in the fire, and so I'm working on putting all those things together and making them work. The 5th one, health and fitness. The 6th one, it's one of my favorites, is relationship goals. Relationship goals. I don't care how good your marriage is. I don't care how bad your marriage is. I've been able to coach with people with great marriages and terrible marriages, but I've always been able to find some balance. Always been able to find some balance with setting goals, identifying obstacles, and working on those action steps, relationship goals. In fact, just a little sidebar here, in February, I'm going to have another free video on relationships, just in time for Valentine's Day. I'm already working on that video and the curriculum for that video, So I'll do it the same way. I'll send out notifications of when that video will be posted. You won't want to miss that one either. Number 6, relationship goals. Number 7, it's a big one. Self-esteem. Self-esteem. You can set goals to help you with your self-esteem. And once you start seeing progress in that area, you'll just be surprised how well the other areas start coming into play, and how you can start setting goals in other areas and achieving those goals once you achieve some goals just in self-esteem. Number 8, personal and spiritual growth. One of my favorites. My personal spiritual beliefs or Christian beliefs. Like I said, I used to be a vocational pastor. Worked with a number of clients on just growing spiritually, personally, and that's a great area to set goals in. It brings a lot of balance to your life. Number 9, quality of life. And in just a couple of weeks, I'm going on my website. I'm going to have a questionnaire that a colleague of mine came up with, and you can download that questionnaire, check it all off, see what your score is, and it'll evaluate what your quality of life is. Be sure and set some goals in the quality of life. And number 10, it's important. It might not sound important, but it is important. And those are your other goals. One of them might be to teach Sunday school or something like that. So those are the 10 areas that normally people set goals in. And, pick out 2, no more than 3 at one time. Start setting goals, start working on those. Start getting some balance in your life. You can't work on all 10 at one time. You will drive yourself crazy, and you won't achieve anything. Pick one. Start out with 1, 2, no more than 3 in those areas. And I hope you wrote those areas down, because it'll help you identify, and it'll help you start prioritizing on which goals that you want to work. So those are the 10 areas that we can work on.